back. We're glad to be back. We've been on a trip. Had a little things to take care of. So we out today. Haven't been on an RC trip in a little bit. So we checking out the scenery, taking a little walk and a little adventure today. Back from our little road trip and enjoying the view. Friend of mine, try to get the exercise on, keep yourself healthy as possible, move around and stuff like that. I would love to go there today, but we say that for another trip. Right now, we're on a little journey here, y'all, with our little RC, going through the little, I would say park, uh, ground lake. Well, we can't call it a lake, we call it part of the Pacific Ocean. But we thank y'all for tuning in. Double tap. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. We went on a journey back home to New Orleans and checked out some of the places, and some of the places couldn't recognize. You know, things change. Some things haven't. But it was a beautiful journey going and coming. Learned a lot of stuff and seen some of the friends and family members that I could see. So that was an adventure on its own. And going over different places and locations, stuff like that. That was like I said, another adventure by itself. And coming back, didn't know how close we was to the border on the way coming back, but I soon learned. But it was still a beautiful trip, and to see people I haven't seen in 20 and 25 years, and family members, friends, and of course where I grew up at in the old neighborhood. Spent half of my adult life, childhood and life up there. Moved around and to new spots, new locations to see things. But I'm back to the other home. And in this world, things change a lot. People change a lot, but keep your heart and your faith in the right spot. That's all I can tell you. Because that's all we really have left here, y'all. And you see how things are going around here. Just make sure you stay in your lane. Now, they come over in your lane, well, you know how it go. Big Mac truck coming through. But on reality side, you know, we're in the time that you had to use your wisdom, not anger. You know, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all so much. We ain't been out here in a while. We see things done changed a little bit. Be out here swimming. You can see them out there with the ducks and the boats out, moving around. You see the giant red and orange balls they pulling behind them. It's a nice day out. Sun is nice. Been cold, but we're gonna go through some little spots here. Spots you see they changed up here. Look like they added this up a little higher, and we seen some spots disappear, some spots reappear. And on our journey back to our old home, it was amazing, y'all. We had a chance to, like I said, to see the changes and some things that haven't changed. You know, that was the main home. Now we at the other home. And the thing is, in this whole story of life, wherever you be at, it'll be your home. Things change in life, so We do a lot of traveling at times, and sometimes we don't. But we had Pee Wee on there taking a little trip. He went on with us, and let's see, can we back this thing up down there? I want to try this. I ain't did my backing skill in a minute. Like I be able to get up on the other side. I should be able to squeeze through there. Let's try it out. Yeah, it's been sitting up, and I forgot to take the battery out, so the battery's been sitting up in here for uh, about almost a month, y'all. And I'm just at 2%. And I drove it before I set it up, so. But I'm just trying to get it all the excess juice out of. That's the good batteries, you know. Now this the part here. See, can I get up in there, y'all? This where your off-road rock crawling skill come in handy, as you can see. Didn't make that one. Let's reposition them. Let's try it like this. All right. That looked pretty good. Look at that. Out there swimming. Sailboats. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. With a little rock crawling and trail finding going on too. Look at that. And we're gonna have some of my local car show coming up. We ain't forgot about y'all. So, wheels are rolling, baby. Yeah, boy, that water, it ain't warm either. It's cold. Look at them. That's what you call training, discipline. Hello, everybody out there. How y'all doing? Double tap on the screen. Don't forget to share and to like. We're going over a few little uh, uh, conversation about my trip back home to New Orleans. And it was one of those bittersweet things, but hopefully one day I will be back. But it was too long, like 20 years, 25 years. For certain people, I didn't see certain things. But it was always one thing when you get there. It's always love. Even from the new people who originally wasn't New Orleans, like, you know, if you're from New Orleans, you know. You know, each area have a different dialect. So when you're dealing with something that's not in place, you already know, you know. But life goes on, and glad to see people there and they have that love. It was a little different, felt a little off. You know, ain't been there a while. A lot of things change uh, in all kinds of sources, you know. But we had a good time, y'all. We got some of that good old food, got the belly full, you know, and relaxing and enjoying itself, catching up with old family members and friends and stuff like that. Just having a real good old time, y'all. That's all we was doing. And after we finished all that, we had to get back on the road. Like I said, on the road again. Yep. I see this little piece of wood down here. Can't resist myself. Oh, he's holding on. He's holding on the side. All right. I back that thing on up. I go up a little bit. She's sliding, y'all. One of those scary moments you didn't know you was gonna make it or not. But that's just like in life. All the valleys and mountaintops and hills and valleys. Through every trail, countryside and country town. We'll be around. Yeah. Uh-oh, we hear a little ankle biter. He don't want none of this though. So let's roll on, y'all. You go way up on top so you won't have no problem. You gonna come in the water? Come on in the water. We're gonna take a water splash. You want water? Yeah, you wanna be on the camera? Ain't nothing like a little water trail, huh? So, like I said, we had a nice journey on the trip. We did pretty good, y'all. It wasn't like a real vacation or nothing like that, but it was a chance to see home and see people haven't seen in years and family. But we all have different things in life we had to conquer. So remember, any walls that stand up in your way, you're a conqueror. You conquer it, all things. Just use wisdom and take your time and a lot of imagination, you know. Yep, a lot of imagination. Because you got to make some what if things, in this reality. Got to have some what if things. But like I said, we enjoyed the trip. We back out. We doing what we do best out here, rock crawling and trail finding and having a good little time and checking everything out and see how it go. One day at a time. So we got a lot of exploring to do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So there'll be some more traveling in between. Rock crawling, auto cars, the auto shows, comedy. We're gonna have the rhythm, blues, jazz, and especially gospel. We love our gospel here. Inspiration. You can do everything you want, but at the beginning of the day and the end of the day, you better be thankful and praying up some gospel, and before you go to sleep, saying the same thing, because He loved you first, and that's why we're here. And all this craziness is how we're gonna make and survive by using wisdom and love. Some people don't know love, so you got to share love and spread love. Uh-huh. But we thank y'all so much for all y'all support and watching us and throughout all our little journeys since we've been up here on this YouTube thing, what, about 8, 9 years, 10 years, 8 years or something like that. We're not monetized, so we out here just putting in the work and the love because this is something we want to show and this is something we're going to be doing. Now we get monetized, that'll be a little extra perk. Because we all have bills, y'all. So don't forget to binge watch, share with your friends. We got a little bit of everything out there. We also build our different little towns, and when we get back, we'll show you one we just had to straighten out and try to massage the town a little bit, see how y'all like it. But you got to stay tuned for that. And today we out. Like I said, we haven't ran this for almost a month, so we're gonna run it down to the battery, go all the way down, and get some exercise in between. Look at that view, y'all. That's what we talk about. You got your sailboats out there. Let me see. See sailboats out there. They having a good old time. They, enjoying this. This is the warmest day so far. At night it's been like in the 30s and 40s, but more lower 30s. And afternoon it's supposed to be 61 today. I can't wait. I'm out here. That's why I'm out here now, trying to get some of this sunbathing and stuff going on, and checking out everything and the beautiful mountains, the sailboats, people enjoying themselves with their family, taking time out of this chaotic world, and stopping to smell the roses of life. And in the roses of life, mean just take your time and enjoy, y'all. Because if you don't, you're going to miss out. And that's the most important thing. Spend time with your friends, your loved ones, and the ones that who have your back. Okay? Yeah. So, like I said, we just out uh, making sure the truck is good and ready for the day's event. Just chilling and smelling the roses. You know, trying to zoom out here, y'all. It won't, there we go. Yeah, it's just me, y'all, trying to see what's going on. When I zoom out, it zooms out. Like, whoa. Look at that. Like, take a walk over that little ridge there, boy. Mountain ridge. Yeah. Ain't nothing like a little bit uh, hiking, you know? And seeing the beautiful things and sights of nature. The sounds of the birds in the back and flying and people talking, having fun. Boy, out there on that water looks so peaceful, don't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's my homie in the back there. You see him up there on the top there? He want to get all into the video, so we had to give him a shout out too. There you go. All right, now you taking too much of our screen time. Let's get back over here. Hey, look at his cousin. Yeah, he like, man, leave me out of it. I'm chill. Just throw me some food and I'm cool. But once again, y'all, we just out here taking time, getting your mind right, smell the roses, gather your thoughts from the chaos, and enjoying. Do me a favor. Person in your life and people give them a hug, give them a kiss. Let them know that you thinking about them, that you care. Okay, so what? They don't call you, you call them. And just touch bases. You can do that every now and then. You ain't got to do it every day, but watch how things change. Sometimes people need that. We all need things better in our life besides the negativity. So keep it positive, y'all. Keep it rolling on, and keep doing the best that you can do. And God do the rest. You just got to hold in there. He's the solver. Nobody can't beat him. So be on the right side. This right side is who's the conqueror. You know already. Know. If you didn't know, you you'll soon find out. Look at your past and see where you came from and how God can bless you and save you. You understand? We just not just talking about it. We just talking about the truth. Because you can say you can have all these things, beautiful boats, houses, cars, and everything else, but if you ain't got him, bro, you missing out. Oh well, that's some things that they don't want you to know, so you need to know. All right, we're gonna leave it at that right there. But back into our part of coming out and enjoying nature and seeing the beauty of it all and the people and exploring. What's in your backyard? What's in your city park or your park or your national park? How much things that and how you want to go with it. And everybody want to be on the camera now. I'm filming and they want to be on camera, so we'll put them on camera, y'all. They're gonna stop right there by us, and so let y'all see. All right, that's how it is. That's how it is. You all right, little homie? You think you might want to pitch that way, not to me, bro. There you go. You need some. I'm gonna leave that alone, y'all. Yeah, we got him on film, y'all. I guess his arm is crooked. I guess he was trying to throw out that way at the pretty little bird. The rock came all the way right here. Mm-hmm. But that's all the things in life. We got to teach one another the proper etiquette, the proper way. Love, not hatred, not ignorance, not stupidity. Because that, in the long run, it dies out. But love and positivity keep growing. It grows so much, you can't stop it. And that's the beautiful thing in life. Do your best. You're going to have trials and tribulations along the way. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Double tap on the screen. Don't forget to binge watch and enjoy our beautiful view. Uh-huh. We out today just getting our exercise in. And like I said, I had to drive the RC for a minute. I took one with me on the trip, but didn't get a chance to use it. Yeah, I took the small one. Pee Wee supposed to came in there with Iron Man, but they didn't want to operate that way, you know. So, but what we did had a real good time of a little filming and getting you a little story of our old neighborhood, show you our old neighborhood, some spots in New Orleans when it came at, coming up through and, you know, and move on. And that's how we do it in life. Everything moves along. When you're dead and gone, everything else is still rolling. So leave a good mark, not a negative mark in this life. Because the life journey, we never know where it might take you to. Over some hills, some mountaintops, some valleys, over a flat land, we don't know. But you just be standing by and be ready to go. Because you know what? Everything is in his hands. So we going through the trials and tribulations. Just hold on. That footprints is saying he carry you. Okay? When you walk and you see two, you know you're doing good. But we all gonna have to have that special help. And that's our big brother. Our father, our mother, our auntie, uncle, cousin, parent, and nan, and tan, to tan, and all that. Okay? Uh-huh. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Check it out for yourself. You know? But, you know, look at this, y'all. Look at this. Beautiful sky out today. Sunny. It's the warm today. I came back, man. I thought I was in the rain spot in the freezer. Now look how beautiful the day is. Even the birds had to get out and sunbathe and enjoy it. Now he going back for his second round of dinner. He done relaxed. Now he going back out there again. See what he can catch. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to tell you about the sign. I did a video where they said don't feed the wildlife in New Orleans. Man, after I did that video, that same day we left from there, that gator came out the water. I couldn't catch it, but y'all can check it out. It's out there. Boy, it's funny. Mm-hmm. About the size of a car coming out the water, and like, man, we told you don't stick your hand in the water. You never know what's gonna happen out there. Oh, we hear a plane. We don't see him. We got people walking in the park. We hear the plane, but we don't see him. You know, that's how it go. Around there, like one of the guys he used to work with down there. Let's see. More people in the park. Let's get on over here so we be out of everybody's way and enjoy the rest of the day. Now we're gonna show you how the sailboats they come in and out. That channel leads back off in that area there. and then they come out through that little harbor and into the port, and they out here, man. That's part of the Pacific Ocean, man. Yep. Seagulls flying. Oh well. Well, we thank y'all for y'all time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We'll catch y'all on the next one. And remember, keep those wheels a rolling. Keep your mind straight. Stand up in your faith. And use your wisdom. Don't use anger. And get rid of hate. Patch up and mend old bridges. So if you can't, just pray on it and move on. And on that note, we got to roll on to the next one. Rolling out. Peace.